If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 185 of the Career Mode Road to Glory here on FIFA 15. Today we've got the final game in the Barclays Premier League season, and you'll already know, if you've been keeping up with the past few episodes, there's a pretty important one. We currently sit 4th in the Barclays Premier League table, 2 points behind Arsenal, who, incidentally, we play today for a Champions League spot. If we win, we guarantee ourselves Champions League football. If we lose, we could still make Champions League football if Newcastle fail to draw or win. In fact, if Newcastle fail to win, because if they draw, we'll still stay above them on goal difference. So we just need, it's in our own hands. If we beat Arsenal, we're in the Champions League next year. It doesn't matter. If we draw with Arsenal, we need Newcastle to not win. If we lose to Arsenal, we effectively still only need Newcastle to just not win. Because if Newcastle draw or lose, obviously they won't go above us. Now Newcastle have 9th placed Southampton on the final day, I believe. They are at home. Yeah, as you can see there, 5th game up from the bottom. Newcastle at home to Southampton on the final day, which isn't going to be an easy game. They lost to Tottenham in their last game, which is obviously why they're still below us, not above us, because of course they had a game in hand on us, as did Arsenal. Arsenal won their game in hand, and Newcastle obviously lost theirs. So we still sit in 4th in a Champions League spot, but it could go any way. It could go any way. It really could. So it's going to be really, really exciting to see what happens in this one. We've got a full strength starting lineup back again after our Europa League exploits in the previous episode. Obviously, if you missed that video, go back and check it out because it is definitely worth your watch. But obviously, I'll try not to spoil the result from that if I can possibly avoid it until a little bit later on, so that you guys don't have anything spoiled for you. Definitely watch that video before this one though if you've missed it. But yes, let's jump in against Arsenal. If you enjoyed today's episode, then make sure that you hit the like button. Of course, subscribe if you haven't already. But oh god, I'm so nervous. I don't think I've been as nervous for a game of FIFA in a while, to be completely honest, because this is huge. We're probably only going to have enough time for one more season in this career mode, and I really want to play Champions League football with Cambridge. I want to have taken them from the bottom of League 2 all the way up to Europe's elite competition. So far, we've played 3 years in the BPL and 2 seasons in the Europa League. I'm so desperate for Champions League football. Fingers crossed we can get it. Now, as you guys well know from this series, we have had a couple of bogey teams and a couple of bogey players. Players that always seem to play out of their skin against me and give me incredibly difficult games to play against them. One player is Salomon Rondon, obviously now at Everton on this save, although in real life has recently made a £12 million move to West Brom from Zenit St Petersburg. But another player that's always given me a really, really difficult game is the man trying to win that header at the near post, Romelu Lukaku. He's been playing for Arsenal now for quite a few seasons on this particular save, and every single time we play them, he scores against me. Danny Welbeck with the shot deflected. Oh my god, that could have gone horribly wrong as well. Danny Welbeck with the shot, first shot of the game, and it's going to trickle wide. You've got Danny Welbeck and Lukaku both starting up top. It's going to be an extremely difficult game. They're actually going to go short from the corner here. So I'm going to bring Yusuf Palzan out to defend it. Welbeck, not the best of clearances, but we'll try and win that header. Right, counter-attack, boys. Oh, not the best of touches from Mane there either. And then his second touch was really heavy, and Koscielny's stolen it off me. But now, Mane could get in behind, perhaps, although there is a defender back there in the way. It's Kieran Gibbs. Palzan, though, could run through that gap. I'm going to try and quickly turn inside the defender. It's worked really well. Yusuf Palzan, no, I can't get this shot off. Aaron Ramsey with a wonderful block. Question of obstruction there, but he did really well. I wasn't expecting Theo Walcott to just hurriedly smash that out of play. I'll try and get this under control. Okay, or throw it straight to Jack Wilshere. And then Theo Walcott hurriedly smashes it out of play yet again. All right, well, let's try for... Oh, God. No, we have managed to get the ball to a teammate from the throw-in. Right, Georgiev, he's left-footed. Actually, let's give it to Palzan. Palzan with the turn. Question of a free kick? No, the referee doesn't seem to want to give me any sort of decisions here. And Arsenal also don't seem too keen on the ball just being anywhere near their defensive area. They just keep smashing it out of play if there's a player in front of them. It's really hurried and nervous defending from Arsenal. They've done it again. This is really weird. Obviously, there is a lot at stake in this game, but they appear to be shaking in their boots at the thought of us beating them here in
pipping them to Champions League football. Surely they're not going to be ultra defensive like that for the entirety of the game. I'll turn back onto Polenz's left foot. He is left-footed, actually, my right back. And Mane will pick this up. Will stand it up into the box. Georgiev with the opening header. Oh, off the post, and the keeper smashes it clear. Chances at both ends so far then. Oh, but Arsenal sitting back. I'm really, really surprised that they've gone with this tactical approach to a game of this magnitude. It baffles me. I'm going to try and lay this back to Georgiev. It wasn't the best of balls, nor was it the best of first touches. Oh, Palsen, please find me a decent run. I'm struggling here to try and find the right player at the right time. Yannis guys, I'm going to turn back inside, use Polenz. No, it's a solid tackle from Kieran Gibbs. I'll be honest, I am really surprised that they're being this defensive. Arsenal, you'd have thought they have quite easily and quite comfortably have the quality to take the game to us and get a win, but we have just gone 1-0 up thanks to a wonderful finish from Yusuf Palsen. Arsenal's negative tactics are failing them right now. 20 minutes in, we're 1-0 up. They had that one chance and things look promising for them immediately at the beginning, but since then, it's just been all us. I don't know whether this is going to perhaps bring them out of their cage and open the game up a little bit more, but surely they can't stay this defensive for the entirety of the game. Otherwise, we're going to fly past them into a Champions League spot, or into an even better Champions League spot, and Newcastle have the opportunity to potentially overtake them as well. I'm not sure what their goal difference is like compared to Newcastle's, and they are on 70 points, and previous to this game, Newcastle were on 67. So I cannot remember. You guys will probably be able, well, you will be able to go back in the video and have a look at the league table. I'm not too sure how things stand right now. If Newcastle are winning, Arsenal might find themselves dropping from 3rd to 5th on the final day if things stay as they are. We're definitely going into 3rd if things stay as they are, because Newcastle can't get above us if we win, and obviously we will go a point above Arsenal if we win and knock them. Wow. Thank you very much, Kieran Gibbs. Free kick. And Arsenal will go down into 4th. So if we win this, we not only finish 3rd, but qualify automatically for the group stage. But if we finish 4th, we have to go through the playoff in the Champions League next year. So that is even more important that we get the victory in this game and don't just try and scrape through thanks to Newcastle not getting a result. But so far, we're going about things the right way. We're 1-0 up. That wasn't necessarily the obvious of passes or attempted passes there, but Georgiev's won it back but can't keep it in. Things are going our way so far. 26 minutes in. It's Cambridge 1, Arsenal 0, and they just don't look like they're going to turn up. It could be altogether different, though, by the time we get to the final whistle, so I am not going to take anything for granted. But I'm really pleased with how things are going so far. I'm going to try and turn around Debussy here. That'll be a free kick, thank you very much. And Johannes Geis will have a crack from here. Should be a yellow card for Debussy as well. It's so very un-Arsenal-like. This is the performance they've got. Can Paulson take free kicks? It's so un-Arsenal-like. Give Johannes Geis it. They're playing in this one like they played at home against West Ham. Well, if I can come away with a 2-0 victory similar to West Ham, I'd be delighted. Oh, we come close to going 2-0 up there with the free kick from Johannes Geis. Half an hour in. I'm getting a little bit caught now, so I'm going to stop this one long highlight right now. It's Cambridge 1, Arsenal 0. Tadic, down the line to Walcott, gets it quickly into Kieran Gibbs. They've picked up a couple of defensive bookings already, as you've seen during the previous highlight. Both Kieran Gibbs and Mathieu Debussy are on yellow cards. So if we can perhaps try and pinpoint our attacks against those two, that wasn't meant for Julian von Hark there, it was meant to be a through ball to Timo Werner. But if we can try and isolate Mathieu Debussy and Kieran Gibbs, we may be able to get them a man sent off as well, which would obviously work again in our favour. Dusan Tadic coming down the left-hand side here. It's a nice ball into Jack Wilshere. I was a little bit concerned about the ball back to Tadic, but they've worked it nicely to Welbeck here. We are going to get it away. Can you make me run, please, pals, rather than just stand there with your back to me. Thank you. Georgiev will take it under control across to Julian von Hark. Let's actually give this to Georgiev. Okay, we'll go to Timo Werner then. That was meant for Georgiev, but Timo Werner's turned his side really nicely. I'm going to stand this up because Palsen is brilliant in the air, but Tadic with an expert tackle to keep us from being able to get that cross in properly. If Palsen gets the opportunity to have a headed attempt at that back post in a situation like that, he will score it, I guarantee you. He's that good in the air. But right now, with 5 minutes to go till half-time, we still have our 1-0 advantage. I'm trying to slot through Georgiev this time. Although, again, it's headed towards Timo Werner, it's gone out. Here comes Theo Walcott down the right-hand side. Fortunately, we do have a bit of pace in our wing-backs and wide players, so we are able to cope with their pace out wide. Obviously, Baraki is probably faster than Theo Walcott, actually, and obviously Timo Werner is no slouch himself as well with pace over 90, so we can actually nullify Theo Walcott's pace quite well, although Timo Werner now has a booking as well. quite a scrappy game, to be completely honest. 3 bookings already. People just throwing challenges in. They've won the header. Oh, saw that nestling in the top corner for a moment, but it has gone wide, fortunately for me. Good header as well. It was actually a lot further away than it looked from that initial camera angle. Pleased with that. I'm going to aim for Yusuf Palzen here, because he's obviously the tallest player I have in my side. I'll try and flick that on. He's so good in the air, it's ridiculous. Go on then, Mane. Let's see. Oh, Theo's swapped wings now. I see Timo Werner in a little bit of space over there, but I won't play him just yet. Try and keep the ball in with Polenz here. Solid tackle by Kieran Gibbs. Is that going to be half time? No, it's going to be a throw in. We'll keep going. 1-0 towards half time. Can we get one final chance before that half time whistle comes? Thousand. Oh, if he could have played that in front of Julian von Hark, I could have had a crack. Unfortunately, though, it is now half time with the scoreline at 1-0. Here's Wilshere into Romelu Lukaku. They've both got bright orange boots on here, but unfortunately their striking partnership hasn't been that bright so far, but they might link up again here. No, we've been able to get it away from them. It's a nice ball through to Georgiev, who's onside, to Palzen. His first touch wasn't the best, but he's got Oliveira for company here. I'm just going to try and finesse it from distance. It's on target, and it needed saving from Wojciech Szczesny. And Mane's going to steal this in. No, Palzen's going to pick it up. We'll try a little ball across here. Julian von Hark, good shooting power for him. Unfortunately, the accuracy wasn't quite good enough to get it into the bottom corner, although, to be fair, it probably was headed into the bottom corner. It was just a very good save from Wojciech Szczesny. Right, Julian von Hark's wanting to make a run again, but Mane's made a great run, so we'll ping it out to him. Turn inside Kieran Gibbs if we can. There's another defender there, can't get inside him. That's going to be a corner on the hour mark. See if we can get it in again, shall we? Mane's going to cross it. Look for Palzen, although he's been having his shirt tugged there, really. And now we're really in trouble. Danny Welbeck coming away on the counter-attack. I don't want to commit to a challenge too early. Let some other black and yellow shirts get back, or black and amber shirts get back. Aaron Ramsey back to Debussy. Question whether that went out of play there, actually, but managed to keep it in according to the linesman, and we'll continue on. Tackled by Masaccio there, Lukaku, but Ramsey picks up the loose ball. Lukaku still looking to make a move inside, but he's gone out wide to Theo Walcott here. Lovely burst of acceleration and a good turn inside. A little bit concerned now that they're going to catch me napping here. Debussy's gone on a ridiculously good run. I was expecting the cross and didn't close him down, and he shoots and hits the post. Walcott with another not actually a very good cross, to be completely honest. We'll slot this through to Georgiev. It's counter-attack time. He's done really well to burst past one, and he's done really well to burst past Kieran Gibbs as well. But he is left-footed here, Georgiev. I'm going to have to cut back inside. Looking for Julian von Hark. Here he is, Julian von Hark through Szczesny. Julian von Hark is an own goal. I don't even know what the defender was doing. It was right at his feet, Koscielny, and he's just walked into it and not even reacted. Cambridge United 2. Look, he's just walked into it and toe poked it over the line. Cambridge United 2, Arsenal 0. We are qualifying for the Champions League for next season, and I don't know what the Newcastle score is, but Arsenal might find themselves tumbling out of the Champions League altogether for the first time in who knows how many years. This has been such an interesting, strange game. Tactical battle, but not the obvious tactical battle, not the one we expected from Arsenal. They have come out of their shells a little bit more in this second half, but they still haven't really created much, other than that chance where Debussy just hit the post. I can't remember them having another chance in this second half. Go on, pals, and I'm trying to steal it off them. We've got 20 minutes still to go, and Arsenal need at least 2, if not 3 goals, to ensure that they finish inside the top 4 in the Barclays Premier League. Theo Walcott has just torn me apart there, and that's a lovely ball across to Lukaku. I think that was keeper that saved that, because I didn't get the vibration through my controller from the post. Palzen though, Ramsey's done really well to step in there. Game's coming alive now though, you can see it's getting a little bit frantic. The tempo has definitely been upped. Danny Welbeck trying... Oh, he's done really well again. I can't quite cope with... Don't you slide in on him there, Danny Welbeck. And good save, but it's dropped to Lukaku, who's finished it. 2-1. Oh, this is really frustrating. This is so annoying. 2-1 now. 2-1, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I was so petrified there that I was going to give away a penalty, and Hutchison could have palmed that anywhere, and he gives it straight to Lukaku. Polenz can't get across to it in time. It's Arsenal 1, Cambridge United 2. We just need to keep them out now for the next 15 minutes. Georgiev into Palzen. I'll try and turn the defender. This could be a chance to instantly go 3-1 up again. We've done it. We've got a 2... Well, not 3-1 up again. To go 3-1 up and regain our 2-goal advantage. Arsenal just falling apart. Oliveira overcommitted to that challenge, which is something that I tend to do in defence quite a lot. But that's a brilliant finish from Yusuf Palzin. He's hit that across the goalkeeper, and as it's going through the air, it's bent further and further away from him. We are definitely qualifying for the Champions League now. We can't not, surely. I was concerned when they pulled one back that we were going to throw it away, but to go straight back up the other end and get a goal again, surely that's got to kill Arsenal's... Oh, God. That's got to kill Arsenal's hopes and dreams of Champions League football, but they came straight at me from kickoff. But Masaccio is determined not to let them break through and get another goal. I thought he was going to set up a counter-attack there. Kieran Gibbs somehow manages to get past Sadio Mane's attentions. Danny Welbeck's trying to dazzle me here with quick footwork, but it's not working. Into Aaron Ramsey. I try and come across with Palzin. I may need to make a couple of changes in a minute just to freshen things up in the middle of the park. I might take Julian von Hark off and bring on Ivaz, who's obviously my very, very quick central midfielder, the one that we picked up from Real Madrid in pre-season earlier on this year. This is his first year at the club, and I am going to bring him on next time the ball goes out of play. Hopefully the ball isn't going to go out of play from an Arsenal goal though, and it nearly did. John Stones with a vital block. I am going to make a change now. I probably shouldn't from a defensive set piece, but regardless, we're going to bring Ivaz on. I'm going to... do I take Johannes Geis off? Yeah, let's take Johannes Geis off. We'll put on Adarabiyoyo. We sung his praises no end in the last video for the Europa League final. And we'll see if he can do the business for us again here with just 6 minutes remaining. Are they going to make any changes? I don't think so. No, they're not. They've not made a substitution all game, I don't think. Oh, no, they have just brought on Mikey Drennan for Danny Welbeck, which is not the obvious signing or obvious transfer. Drennan obviously is an Irish striker that used to play for Aston Villa. And we actually used him in Football Manager earlier on this year when we were at Walsall. But he's just not that good on FIFA, unless he's glitched. Wojciech, was that Szczesny up? No, it looks as if Szczesny was going to come up, but you can see from the mini-map, he's staying on his line, and Hutchinson can come slightly off his line to gather that one in. 3 minutes to go then. Surely it's just a case of counting down the seconds now until the final whistle. I'm going to try and commit Kieran Gibbs here to a challenge. I didn't even need to commit him to a challenge because Timo Werner's feet are that good. We'll try and turn inside him there. I could do with some extra support, boys. I'm just going to go back. It's just a case of keeping possession at this point of the game. Ivaz will use his acceleration to get away. Turn inside to Georgiev. Georgiev with the shot. Cambridge United 4, Arsenal 1. We could not have dreamed of a better end of day. Or better end of season game. 4 goals to 1, we are in front. We are guaranteed now Champions League football. And goal difference wise, if Newcastle win, it really puts... Well, again, like I said, I'm not sure what Arsenal's goal difference was. But if theirs was not as good as ours, then they would definitely be within reach of Newcastle if Newcastle win their game. Because we were, +7 ahead of Newcastle? And ours will go up another 3. Arsenal's will go down. And if theirs was worse than ours, I honestly cannot remember. They'll probably, Sod's Law, have like a goal difference of +40, and it's not even going to matter. And Newcastle will still finish 5th, even if they win. But for now, we are unsure, or I'm unsure, as to whether Arsenal are actually qualifying for the Champions League here, or whether this is them crashing out of next year's Champions League. They've just pulled another goal back. That could be crucial. It's 4-2 now. This has been such a mad game. The Europa League final in the last episode was mental enough with us coming away with that victory. 3-1 in that one, I think it was, with a Kwesi Appiah hat-trick. We rested our best players, and I'm pretty glad we did because it's worked very much in our favour. We get the 4-2 victory at home against Arsenal to guarantee ourselves Champions League football for next season. We couldn't have asked for a better game. We honestly couldn't. I mean, I don't even mind conceding 2 goals, in honesty. The most important thing was just the win. We could have drawn and still got Champions League, depending on what the Newcastle result was. Newcastle drew 2-2 with Southampton, so we could have drawn and still gone through. But it actually, as it happens, as they say about our performance, and we're going to get 11 million for our finishing position. And actually, we got 5 million for our finishing for winning the Europa League as well. So we've got lots of money here that I can now transfer over to the next season, hopefully, with some cheeky contract offers, etc., to players we want to move on. But as you can see, we actually finish 3rd in the Barclays Premier League this season, ahead of Arsenal, and they will have to qualify. Arsenal finishing their stereotypical 4th place, bottling it yet again. and we finish a point above them. So Champions League football for Cambridge United in season number 8. That's going to bring today's episode to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. That'd be absolutely superb. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days, whether it be this series, the most ridiculous My Player series from last night, and or of course the Barcelona career mode, which went up earlier on this afternoon as well. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.